We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First and 10. Rhodes into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Jake Elliott on for the point out.
And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick-6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball 0-0 is the least score you're working out. The second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Sanders with a first down carry, but he's going to be stopped up behind the line. A loss of a couple there.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll fire it deep for Rager. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now a chance to take advantage of that missed field goal. First and 10, way up at the 37. And oh, his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
This is out quickly to the right. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
And a Steeler first down.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Moves to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They run for the first time with Benny Snell. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 27. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They'll run with McFarland. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
He was
able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's McFarland. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Rhodes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver. And he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Anthony McFarland, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
The game at 7. Josh Lamb.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
right back to Sanders on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now Wentz. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get his running game going.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brandon, never ceases to amaze me just how fast these defensive ends are in the game nowadays. Part of that is what we've seen in college football, where they've gotten smaller and faster on the defensive side of the ball. But they brought that to the NFL because it is hard for an offensive lineman to keep them away from the quarterback.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, Rhodes looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Rhodes pass.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Rhodes. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Rhodes. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
A free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, have the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house.
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
They throw again on 2nd down. This one's complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Snell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler 1st. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
And the Steeler first down.
Back to throw. Rhodes. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Anthony McFarland with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again.
He is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
At the 42-yard line.
Wentz going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Here's second and 10. Now Wentz. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Intercepted by the Steelers. They'll take over.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The final shot before break. Rose able to hit his target, Claypool. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Wentz to throw again. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
13 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Again, it's Wentz. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
2-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. So another long try for 3 and another kick that comes up lacking.
Yeah, this isn't going to do any wonders for his field goal percentage, but you have to figure as a head coach that when you send a guy out there to try and kick from that distance, it's a 50-50 proposition at best.
On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled.
And the result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, McFarland. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy. Snell on third down. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
First down, Pittsburgh.
On first down, McFarland. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
It's third down. 3 yards to go.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Snell on the shotgun handoff. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So that one will be accepted. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. Rhodes. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg. And the difference is what? Well, your live conditions, right? Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. 7 yards to pick up there. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Sanders. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now the second down throw on target. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling could lead to no yards gained.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming fourth down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
A 56-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and we will remain tied here in this third quarter. And it's hard to hold a kick from this distance against him, but that is now 3 misses for him in the game so far.
3? And you wonder where his head's at right now. Kickers are a funny breed, but I have a feeling he'd love to see a 29-yarder next time to get him back in the groove.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Okay, ready?
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw on second down. Rhodes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
To Anthony McFarland. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
For Snell, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Jake Elliott on.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think that part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rhodes. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Rhodes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Rhodes. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Rhodes. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Complete.
It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Rhodes. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Pittsburgh.
On first down, Snell. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Snell yet again. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
The ball carrier. Davion Taylor on the stop. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On 3rd down, here's McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pittsburgh.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers have once again taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. To throw is Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz flush to his right. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
2 at the 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Shotgun snap and in the give to Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets them up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now a carry for Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts
4 yards
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. I'll tell you, he better not rest on his laurels, because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Rhodes eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will finally go out of bounds, but not before he takes it down to the 25. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. Footing obviously an issue in the driving rain. This one for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So in a driving rain, he steps up, puts it through just like he's practicing in a gym somewhere.
How about that? Any little slip in this weather is going to throw him off. He stepped up there like it was perfect conditions, took dead aim, and knocked it through.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambo to kick this one off. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.